Seems to be live here now, so I'm going to turn that screen off. It's buffering, so okay, let's get rid of the picture. Howdy folks, Amos Sewn 26. Today is, what today? 21st of July rather, 2022. You may have noticed I haven't been around for a couple of weeks because YouTube has been having issues. They banned show 24 and 25. I just didn't really happen. And 26, well, here we are. Just thought I'd let you know what's happening in the world of news and, well, Australian news. There's some funny stuff happening here in Australia, I'll tell you. Right, first on the list. You all heard about this bloke called Dan down in Mexico? Yeah, Victoria. There's a report on the news. I think I've got it here somewhere. I think I'll just see if I can bring it up. Here we go. I'll just bring it up so I can see it. Right, we heard a lot about Victoria's IBAC findings. Back in 2020, Victorian Ombudsman, an independent board-based anti-corruption commission, IBAC, launched a joint probe known as Operation Watts into alleged allegations of branch stacking within the Victorian Labor Party. Oh, that couldn't happen, would it? Happens all the time. Anyway, investigation came after allegations were levelled at former State Minister Adam something or other was exposed in The Age and 60 Minutes, bit of the mainstream media. A report into the investigation was released today, which uncovered erroneous and extensive misconduct by Victorian Labor MPs, but recommended no criminal charges be laid. Seriously, folks. Seriously, folks. No criminal charges. Oh, something else was happening wrong somewhere. It doesn't matter. Serious misconducts happened, but no charges. How surprising. Anyway, let's get back to it, shall we? Anyway. Premier Daniel Andrews has apologised for the absolute disgraceful behaviour by Labor MPs and says his government will accept all 21 recommendations that were made. There's the man, eh? You're all, yeah. You see those glasses he's looking for. I wonder what he's actually seeing. Yes. We'll just get rid of that. Well, all sorts of shit's happening over here somewhere. Sorry, I'm just checking the other computer. So, alright, DK's there. There we go. I'll get on and have a chat with DK a bit later about, well, Dan Andrews is, here's what it is. Anyway, that's the Victorian corruption down the south of the border of Mexico. Here in New South Wales, we're having a little thing of our own. There's a former trade minister. He's something Ballaro. Yeah, don't really like name names, but his name's Ballaro. He's not in the parliament anymore, but when he was in parliament, he was trying to work out how to do his life after he left parliament. And the idea was he wanted to have the ambassador type role for trade relations with the USA, which sounds like a plum job. Apparently pays about $500,000 a year. It's not a bad little thing, thank you very much. Anyway, there's a possibility that he couldn't get the job because the rules weren't right for him, sort of thing. And there was this other lady that apparently was already given the job. And, well, Barilaro came like 6 weeks before he left the job, left Parliament, he changed the rules, and the rest of Parliament said, "Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, you root Ballara or whatever your name is." Yeah, so they changed the law so that the minister could appoint the person for this job. And the minister appointed himself. That's the way I read it. Might not be totally accurate, but it's something like that. So he gave himself a job. And this lady who was obviously qualified, not that I'm saying that Bill Arrow isn't, but you never know, but he's apparently well known to be very ambitious. He's got lots of things he wants to do, but he's what he is anyway. Here's how I can change the picture. Let's go that one. Should work, play. So get a few pictures, changing pictures happening. Anyway, well, the next thing on the list was it's corruption, right? There appears to be corruption happening. Well, I'm only talking about New South Wales and Victoria, and it's only a little bit of Australia, which is a big country, but not many people here. But it's not just happening just here. Like every country, anyone that's here listening to the rest of the world at the moment, you'd probably notice that you're having issues in your own parliament, or your total governance. Governance basically means mind control, I think, something like that, you know. And well, why is it happening? Because apparently we let it happen, as I get told by, many people in the mainstream media and the alternative media. They're all sort of saying that, well, we let it happen because we just accept what we get. But there's got to be a better way. Anyway, and a better way at the moment for me is to drink more beer. This is much love, no fear. Apparently in the media, you shouldn't have blank spaces like that where nothing's said and no one's saying nothing because the audience might get turned off. Well, I don't even know if I've got an audience, so it doesn't matter. But I'll upload this to BitChute later because BitChute, hey, I'm getting more viewers on BitChute than anywhere. Last show, like, I don't know if you've seen Sunday Soonsense. It's Sunday nonsense. It's just sort of today's sort of show, but different. Yeah. Well, and well, look, there's someone else there. Gully Rat. Hey, Gully Rat. Nice to see you. So, thanks for being here. What's happening on DK's channel? Am I there? Ooh. I'll have to press a button to find out. And, well, my stream's a bit intermittent. That's why a lot of my shows have been broken up and I haven't been able to get it happening because it's just internet issues. Like I'm living on Wi-Fi and it's not the best system. Anyway, back to the news. Apparently the Reserve Bank of Australia is having a review because, so I've heard, over the last few years, a lot of people don't like the way they're running things. And the fact is, the government's got too much control. Who's controlling who is what I'd say. Because, I don't know, could be corruption? Surely not. No. So, the bank's going to have a review. And I actually saw something in the... I'll bring this up again and see if I can find it. Yeah. Brave's not opening? Oh, I've got to... Yep, there we go. Daniel, good on you, Daniel. We'll go back to something about the bank. Australian Bank is just going to well, Australian. It's loading. I'm probably getting cut off all over the place. It's not. Oh, hey, actually, this is a side story. I found this really interesting. Former Treasurer Josh Freudenberg lands a job with Goldman Sachs. He just left because he got voted out because he was a fucking dickhead. And so he got himself another job. Former Treasurer Josh Freudenberg has a new job with investment bank Goldman Sachs just 2 months after losing his seat at the federal election. Mr. Freudenberg lost the previous safe Liberal seat of Kooyong to independent candidate Monique Ryan, who was part of the teal wave that helped sweep the coalition from government. Goldman Sachs have confirmed that the man once in charge of Australian government finances during the COVID-19 pandemic would now take up a role with the senior regional advisor for Asia Pacific. We are fortunate to bring Goldman Sachs Goldman Sachs a person of Josh's deep public and private sector experiences, connectivity and insight. Kevin Sneeder, co-president of Goldman Sachs in Asia Pacific ex-Japan, said in a statement. Good on ya. You reckon, eh? Good to have a new job. Lose one job and get another job. That's what happened in the club. The club is our government. Our government, your government, every government. They're all clubs. Yeah. And, and they're protected by gangs. And I've heard a lot lately that our police services are no longer really police services because they're not really protecting and serving, are they? They are basically the enforcement arm of the government. Anyway, that's amazing, isn't it? The government. Anyway, one more story. Apparently, supermarkets all over there's a little notice just inside their door that tells you that they're go and make sure you're not stealing stuff, which is we all accept that. But at the bottom, there's a little in fine letters that says, and we are also taking pictures of you, like we know this anyway, facial recognition software, and the companies that are running that are saving. We know that anyway, but seriously, your facial, every time you go in a shopping centre, every time a camera sees you, it's taking a view of the way you walk, everything you do about yourself to build a body of data about you. We all know this anyway. We all know this happens all the time. It's just part of the new world. It's all good, you know. What are they doing with that information? What are they going to do with that in the future? Well, who knows? Might be a bit of a control mechanism, you think? Because they might be able to manipulate you. What do you think? No, surely not. They're just the government. They're just there to serve and protect. Just there for us anyway. I've rambled on a bit enough already. Well, I've only been going 14 minutes. Hey, you like that picture? That's I took that picture. The old Nokia phone. We'll shoot later. Okay. Here we go. Hello, DK. Can you hear me? No, probably not. Nothing happened to that word. You there?
There we go. We should be all good now.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Hey, man. How's it?
Oh, I'm living the dream, mate. Oh, mate. How good's life? Right? There's, mate, most of the world's population is having the worst time than us, but, yeah.
See, I was worried about this. I knew that like your internet wasn't working very well, and I was worried that as soon as you tried to call me, it was going to make it even glitchier.
And is it?
But yeah, so I'm hoping this isn't going to wreck your stream shit, man. It's quite bad.
it is what it is, mate. Because because I do actually record it, so and later I upload it onto BitChute, and I'm getting more views on BitChute than I am anywhere. So it's sort of like a recording for BitChute. I haven't even looked at YouTube. Actually, I'll look at YouTube and the other channel. It's not even registering that I've. Yeah, just doesn't want to play like it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, BitChute's where everyone like us goes. We don't check you. Yeah, we don't check YouTube anymore.
No, that's right. Yeah. Hang about. What's happening here? Something's happening. Oh, something's live on YouTube. It's got the name all wrong, as it does. So I'm actually on YouTube at the moment.
Hey, someone just said your stream ended.
Oh, right. Well, where? I wonder. YouTube, maybe? I don't know.
On Twitch.
Really? Mm.
No, on Twitch. Someone said your stream. Yeah. What? Someone in your chat just said your stream ended on Twitch. Yeah. Go. Gully Rat. As you just said. Later Amos stream ended here.
Yeah. I just read that. Yeah. Well.
No, but it's playing for me.
Yeah.
No, it's still playing for me though. I don't get that.
I'm just going to shut down the other computer anyway and sort of leave it to this because as I said earlier today, like I'm having issues with the other.
Maybe it's like maybe it's between your glitching and his glitching. There's too much glitching.
Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to be running on my own at the moment. My own little. Yeah. Well, it says it's still running, so everything's really hunky dory. Yeah. But anyway, while we're talking, let's. Can you remember what we were saying about Danny Boy down in Mexico earlier? We had a chat before the show, folks. Me and Deco ran through the things I want to talk about, and hey, the old Danny down in Victoria, he said sorry for his corruption. Can you hear me? Doesn't sound like it.
Holy crap, I wish I could hear what you were saying.
Yeah, fuck. So do I. Yeah. Sometimes I think maybe if I talk slow. If I talk slow, does that work?
So, well, I think it's amazing for. We'll start with Dan Brown. We'll start with Dan Brown. For a start, I think it's amazing that he actually publicly said the word sorry.
Yeah.
Especially in regards to anything.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was sorry for any particular thing. He just apologized.
Yeah.
Which means, are you sorry for everything? Did they finally kill off someone you love, and so you got nothing left to lose? Did they tell you weren't going to be saved with the rest of them, so you've got nothing left to lose? Like, what is it that makes you sweat? Did he finally grow a conscience and realize he was responsible for killing off that many people, and there's also people from his own family? Like, what is it that fucking finally makes you wake up and grow a conscience and actually say something that's real in this day and age? Blows me away.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
there's no other fucking politicians done that.
Yeah, so there's a possibility he may disappear in the next election, I guess. You know, because that's the people only say sorry when they know on the way out, I think, don't they?
Oh, that's what I mean. Did something happen to someone in his family, and so now he has nothing left to lose? That's what I mean. Like, what removed his sense of having to obey them? This is what I'm getting at. What removed his sense of having to obey them? Why now does he not think he has to obey them? Has he worked out that he's going to be hung out to dry and be fucking hung publicly and shit as a scapegoat? So he's speaking out now before that happens?
Yeah.
Has he worked out that this is their plan? Has he been told this is their plan?
Yeah.
By the way, everyone who's in charge right now, You're all going to get hung publicly. Yeah, you're all going to get hung publicly, so we can usher in the New World Order. So it looks like we're really trying to help the people.
Yeah.
Like, hang on, what? Hang on, what?
This came about through pressure through the mainstream media, funny enough, because this report came out that was very damning. I could go into the details about what.
Yeah, dude. There's
a report that came out that, funny enough, pointed the finger at lots of corruption, and it's been going on for a long, long time. No one's surprised about that. And the thing is, now he says sorry, and the media is saying, "Oh, okay, he said sorry, so it's all going to go away now." Next report, yeah, and now Paris Hilton did this or something. People just don't have the attention span that they should have to listening to the world events that's happening all over the world. Not just New Zealand.
Yeah, they don't. It's like something happens and no one follows it up and no one gives a shit. Yeah. I know. But like everyone. It's like someone does something and no one follows it up. It's a one headline one day, and then they try and cover it up if they don't like what that headline is.
Not quite everybody.
It's not even a headline half the time. They try to hide it somewhere in the middle of the newspaper and no one sees it.
Yeah. And the thing is, you're looking at. I unfortunately have to look at the mainstream media a bit. I don't really have to, but it's like a mission that I'm on. And it's just so bit of co-flu. Or just smoker's cough.
Co-weed flu, bro. Remember it. Co-weed flu.
Co-weed flu, of course, yes. Yeah. Well,
not the normal variant, it's my own special one.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got it?
There's my own special variant. No, I don't. No.
No, I'm actually pretty healthy.
It still costs me money at the moment. I'm useless. Every time I've tried to grow anything, I fucking kill it.
Yeah,
I'm even worried about trying to grow fucking vegetables.
No, I'm not much good at the veggie garden.
I'm not shitting you. I'm actually thinking about trying to get shit started, and I've just looked at how much I've killed every time I've tried, and I'm like, do you really even want to bother?
Yeah, I think you should. Actually, I reckon you should.
It's never gone well. Do you actually want to put this much effort in?
Spring's coming up, or who knows what the season's going to do anyway, but yeah, mate, it's time to prepare an area to grow some veggies. Let's face it, we all got to do it, because if you don't do it...
I don't know enough about the times to plant certain things.
Food shortages are coming, I think,
Yeah. Don't ever be doubting that's not true. You are going to fucking starve if you don't have fucking some access to food.
Yeah, well...
Either no farmers, no people who are growing food, or grow some of your damn self, because fuck supermarkets and everything else, you're going to be fucked. The only thing that's going to be delivered to supermarkets is their fucking insect food. Because somehow, that's the only supply chain that isn't getting interrupted. The fucking supply chain that's getting paid 10 times more than anyone else, and is delivering the fucking insect meat patties and shit. And the insect fucking... No, I'm not kidding you. This was a big article in America. Everything else is getting delayed and stopped. How come this shit keeps turning up at supermarket?
Yeah, it's like disgusting, isn't it?
They actually said it. It's like the only thing that keeps getting restocked. Yeah, the only thing that's getting restocked is their fucking insect food.
Yeah, well...
It's fucking disgusting.
What's the go with that,
Makes me sick.
Yeah, well, it is what it is of the world environment that we're in.
Yeah.
Because, actually, let me go back to another story that I was reading before.
I've said it before.
Yeah, I know. But while I was preparing for today's show, glancing through the news, and our former treasurer on the Australian government, Josh Freudenberg, he got a job with Goldman Sachs. How is that? All these guys leave Parliament and they get other great jobs, don't they? What's the go with that, eh? That's not corruption, is it? Eh?
I think, like, well, one of our ex prime ministers now runs the UN, doesn't she? Like Helen Clark.
Oh yeah, she
like
does,
what the fuck?
Helen
they all
Clark.
just get handed cushy jobs where they just get fucking they just get to make bullshit rules up afterwards. Like how the fuck did these people from New Zealand end up in these international seats of power?
Yeah.
Like how does this actually fucking happen?
That does happen because
like I'm not being smart. It's like this even astounds me. Like,
that is the system that we're in. That is the system we're in, mate. Well, not us. I think we're.
Yeah, but how does she get there though?
How? Well, she's obviously connected.
Yeah, but when you pick one of the bigger nations that has more say in the world rather than New Zealand.
Yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. When you pick someone who's an ex-prime minister, one of the happy, like someone from Europe who's involved with many different countries and shit regularly, instead of someone on a fucking island that's one of the most isolated fucking countries in the world. I never put them in charge of the fucking world. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, well, that's just what they do, mate. Yeah, you know. Sorry, folks, I was just checking out me.
I actually don't get it. And I think she was the first.
You don't get it. Surely
she might have been the second female prime minister. I think Margaret Thatcher beat her. Thatcher beat her. I think she was the second female prime minister in the world. Fucking Helen Clark.
Yeah, right.
That fucking square-jawed fucking pitbull.
Yeah, well, we had one in Australia for a little while. Julia, the name was, and well, you know, she didn't last long. She had back in the day, like her and Kevin Rudd, they had a turn at backstabbing each other and swapping the jobs and stuff like that. And well, I'm sure they're both in high-paid jobs now. I'm not sure about Kevin Rudd though. He seemed to be less on the nose than most other politicians. I don't know. I'm not.
Sometimes but sometimes they do make someone out to be a scapegoat and take the fall.
Yeah.
Every so often there is someone who gets made out to take the fall. They don't actually get punished. Yeah. They never get punishment. They just disappear from the limelight.
Yeah.
No, they just disappear from the limelight. They never get prosecuted. They're just not on fucking TV ever again.
Yeah.
They're still out there being fuckwits. They never got in trouble for the shit that they got in trouble for. Like, they never got any conviction, no fucking sentence, nothing for the shit that they actually got in trouble for. But they're out there walking around, they're just not on TV anymore because the public doesn't like them now.
But if me and you went and pissed on jail. Anyway, mate, I've got to go.
Generally only for one night.
What? What was that?
I said generally only for one night if you go piss on the street. They just keep you there for like drunk and disorderly. They keep you there for one night and shit. And maybe like try and fine you for indecent exposure or littering. You can fight the indecent exposure and plead guilty to like littering or vandalism.
Maybe that was
so you can actually fight that. Never plead guilty to indecent exposure. That's a fucking sexual misconduct crime that will stay on your record for your whole life.
Oh, yeah. No, anything you do is on your record. Yeah, because they've got so much data. And that's one of the things I brought up in the news today. The hyper-collection of data.
But like, there's different things. Different levels of shit. Dude, if you get done for like a fucking indecent exposure, it's something it gets put on like the sexual fucking register and shit.
Yeah.
You have to notify every employer, people you live near, all sorts of shit. It's like fucking there's a lot of different rules about shit like that. Because it happened to one of my cousins. And all he did was go for a piss on a street one night in the middle of town when he was drunk.
Can I ask you a question?
And got put on the fucking sexual register and shit. I'm not shitting it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, that there's rules for us and rules for them. Technically, there's rules for us all, but that they only have to do.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
you're missing something. No, there's rules for us. No, there's rules for us. No, there's rules for us, and they have no rules.
Yeah.
That's what you don't understand.
I do understand.
There's only rules for us. Yeah. This is what people don't get.
Well, actually,
they don't have rules. I think they do whatever the fuck they want, whenever the fuck they want, to us, to each other, whatever. The only people that have to have rules is us, so we don't see what the fuck they're doing.
Well, give me a moment for a sec. I've got to go exchange fluids. So can you fill the people in what's happening in New Zealand, or I can just give a rant?
Yeah.
Just give yourself a plug about your show and stuff like that. I'm going to have to disappear for a couple of minutes, and I'll let you...
I can always do that.
Yeah, well, I'll... Yeah, so I'll just leave the screen.
All right, I'll just hurry up.
Go on. Your turn.
All right, just hurry up. Anyway, yeah, I'm DK I've been banned almost everywhere. I'm on Twitch under DK. This is where I know Alan from. Actually, I know him from Vinny Eastwood's show. Vinny Eastwood is another streamer who streams on Twitch as well, because he's been banned almost as many places as me now. He had been going longer and got banned with like more stuff being on his channels when he got banned. So like it hurt him more than it did me. I was starting out. He'd been doing it for a long time and lost lots of shit. What else is going on in this wild, wonderful world? Oh yeah, banks in China have started trying to close down people's bank accounts. I believe it's from the Hassan Bank. No one is allowed to withdraw money from the bank, and it is now considered... damn it. What's the word? I've completely forgotten the word. Investment. A state investment or something. Something similar to that. Investment was the right word. I can't remember if they called it a state investment or a public investment or, something like that. But it was like, basically you have your money that is in your bank account has now been claimed by the state, and they're considering it an investment in the state, and you can't get any of your money. This is actually already happening. Shit is going a lot more mental than people think, a lot faster than people thought it was going to. If you have crypto, get the fuck out of it now and go and buy actual physical things. Go buy food, go buy tobacco, go buy alcohol, go buy land, go buy fucking motorbikes, go buy a boat, go buy shit. If you've got money, go buy shit. Don't fucking leave it anywhere it is right now. Before it's too late. That is the best advice I can give anyone right now. And if the fucking market suddenly shoots up and you want to kick my ass, so what? If it wasn't for me, you would have held on till it crashed down the other side as well, even lower. If it's up, get the fuck out now. I don't see shit getting much better from here on.
No,
there's going to be no food. What are you investing in? Let's all invest in the fucking crickets and insects.
You could buy this stuff. This is silver. That's like a 1 ounce coin or something. Got a couple of kilos.
Yeah, but see, like no one gives a fuck about that.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's been saying it. But if you gave me a lump of silver, but like me giving you food, I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing with this?
Well,
I'm not being smart, but I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing with this?
You could either hold on to it.
It's like you need you need things you can barter and trade people with.
Silver's one of those things.
No one's going to give a fuck about silver unless they're a fucking ironsmith and they can make shit out of it.
Yeah, well... Yeah.
Other than that, it's just a useless means of exchange as well.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that sounds...
The actual barter system where you're swapping food for food. I have 300 lettuces.
I got a few loaves.
You have 300 tomatoes. I've got 300. Well, you know, there's an exaggeration. I've got 20. You've got 20. You've got 20. You've got 20. How about we all share a little bit with each other, and we've all got the number of each thing.
The barter system, mate.
This is how you work together. This is what you need to do.
Yeah, like, you know, I do a bit of leather work.
It's like the barter system, but if you actually organise it first, you can actually work together with people who are growing, work together with people who are all growing separate things.
Yeah.
So that you all just swap with each other.
Community, yeah.
Because things grow on a seasonal rotation. So each year you have to rotate the next crop you're growing, because one thing takes certain nutrients out of the soil and puts others in. Yeah. So either you have to replace all the soil and start again, and then just move it on and start the next thing.
They don't replace the soil.
You know what I mean?
Refeed the soil.
So like next season, everyone grows a different plant.
But yeah,
but this is actually how it works. Like, it's actually called rotational cropping.
The survivors will
it's actually called rotational.
Let's face it, folks. Genocide is happening. People don't sort of realise at the moment, but you look at all the world events that have been happening around the situation at the moment. It boils down to genocide. It's there's the COVID flu, the war here and there, and sort of all the government restrictions. They're just
my turn to be back.
Oh,
yeah, no, back in a sec.
I get a bit of peace. I get to talk on my show. Yeah, what am I going to talk about? I'll come up with something. The world as we know it is not the world as we know it. Yeah, I was down at the pub today. Surprised about that. And just talking about a couple of blokes. I was at a table with 4 other vaccinated people. Am I allowed to use that word? Yeah, and a lot of them sort of are looking at the world and they're seeing it crumble and fall apart sort of thing. And they sort of always got someone to blame here or there sort of thing. But it's funny enough, not a lot of them are sort of putting the finger at the governments. I always think it's just the way the world is and stuff like that, and it can be so much better than what it is, guys. This planet, it's sustainable. It'll sustain as many people we've got now, and easily, if we manage it correctly. And we ain't got good management at the moment, have we? We've got, they call them leaders. Well, they're not really leaders, are they? They're, well, people are just going for their self-interest generally. And a lot of the people in the top power, they're the top, like I'm not talking about government here. I'm talking about the people who control the government. The government is not your controllers. It's the people who own the government. They are your controllers. And, why are they doing this? They don't, because they are what they are. They're, people say they're devils or evil or fucking, they're some sort of projection from another consciousness. There's lizards and all sorts of crap. I don't know if that's true or not. That doesn't sound plausible, but who knows what is plausible? This is 2022 in Australia and the rest of the world. Hopefully is watching some of this, because you don't really know what the world is. And that's why I always like to say, I'm a suspector. I suspect there's something going on that none of us know nothing about. And, my little bizzo. Is that a light at the end of the tunnel?
I actually like that word.
It's a train coming. Are you on it, under it, or clinging to the walls?
Ah, shit.
Hey, you got back just in time.
Hang on, under it at the moment.
Are you under it? Oh, well, yeah. You'll crawl out eventually.
Fuck. I didn't dodge in time this time. Fuck. Usually I'm clinging to the walls. This time I didn't fucking dodge in time. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where I am. Yeah, because I don't think I'm any of those. I don't think I'm on it. I don't think I'm under it. And I don't think I'm clinging to the walls. I'm probably fucking just hanging outside the bridge, outside the tunnel.
To be honest,
I don't think I ever entered the tunnel.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah, I'm the same. I was about to say that. I'm sitting on top of the tunnel at the other end, waiting to spit on the train. It's driving underneath me. You got to spit on it.
So you want to be on it?
Tell me you don't. Tell me you don't spit on it when it's driving underneath you if you see it.
Yeah, what does it go? It's like, are you on it, under it, or clean to the walls? On it, shouldn't that be in it? Are you in it, on it? Oh, there's another one. Are you on it, in it,
I'm not in
under it, or clean to the walls? Is that too complicated? Probably.
Yeah, it's getting a bit. Yeah, you have to simplify it. Like work out which ones you want to say and get it. Like like three comments is good.
Yeah.
4 is okay. 4 rhyme. If you can get them to rhyme, 4 will work as like a wee limerick sort of thing. It'll help you remember it as well. But don't go past that, or like you start getting like Vinny. He forgets the second half of what he's supposed to be saying every time now. It makes me laugh. I don't know how many other people catch it. I catch it every time.
I love Vinny, but his opening statement is a bit long.
The Vinny Eastwood.
Vinny Eastwood is.
Yeah, but but he forgets it when he closes. But it's after he does the first part. He does the first part. And then there's that pause, and he does the second part.
Yeah.
And every time you can see him almost looking around the room, trying to remember what the second part is. Makes me fucking laugh.
So, Vinny, if you're watching this...
the Vinny Eastwood show!
I really need to trim it down. Needs to trim it down, I think. And here I am talking about expanding mine. Yeah, well. But anyway,
I think I told him... I think I told him like a month or so ago.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. Well,
I told him a month or so ago. So it makes me laugh every time I see you pause. It looks like what you're about to say and shit. It makes me fucking laugh. And he's like, sometimes I do. Fuck.
I'll tell you what I should try and do. Because we talk about Vinny, we plug Vinny all the time. I've got to try and get him on the show maybe next week. I'll give him a call and I can arrange it. I think, and well, who knows? Next Thursday or whenever. Whenever's going.
Yeah, I was actually annoyed he didn't have a show today.
Hey.
Yeah.
Did Vinny do a show today?
I was actually annoyed he didn't have a show today. Yeah, he didn't do one today.
Didn't he? Oh, right, yeah. So,
I thought he was back doing like his 4 shows a week or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, well, at the moment it's like the middle of winter. And I get me best sleeps in the morning, so I'm missing all the stuff that I used to see because I used to.
It's not. Vinny wakes up at like 4 in the morning, which is like 2 in the morning for you.
Yeah.
Gets all his shit sorted and everything.
Yeah.
And then does a show at 10:30.
Yeah. Oh, that's really.
So he's already been awake for like 6 hours, 6.5 hours before he does his show. Yeah, but he didn't do one today.
Yeah, he prepares. Do you know what, today...
I thought that was weird. He didn't do one today.
Yeah. Like when I do, I'll talk about my preparation. Like I get up generally like 11, 12 on the Thursday, and then I spend the next couple of hours sort of getting the day. But today I thought, I'm not going to stress about it. I just fucking had a look, a couple of stories, just travelled through, and then... Yeah, it's nearly 2 o'clock. I just went down the pub for a couple of beers first. Because, I don't know, a couple of beers seems to make me a bit more talkative. And, well, I've come back and done this show today on my
The
own
word is
podcast,
loquacious.
and I had me shit to say, and I've said most of it, and pretty happy with it. So on that note, I'm going to end it shortly.
The word you are looking for is, the word you're looking for is loquacious.
Loquacious. What the fuck's that mean? Tell us.
Yes.
What's loquacious?
Talkative but able to actually respond coherently.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
I just told you.
I don't know how coherent I am. Can you? Or you can understand me, can't you? I guess. At the moment, the stream seems to be all right. You there?
Yeah. Most of the time. I say it's the internet that's fucking with it, not what you're saying.
I'm going to fix it eventually. In the meantime, let's face it. Hey, this is got a bit of a celebration situation. This is technically show 26, right? And 26 is half a year.
Alright.
Half a year. I've been doing this for 6 months now. And yeah, well, I'm happy with it.
13. Oh, you're satanic now.
Oh, of course. We're all satanic.
It's 2 times 13. You're satanic now.
No, it's just my 26th show.
Hey, do you know how much I'm getting accused of that because of like what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Hey. No, but because of what I'm doing at the moment, do you know how much I'm getting accused of that? Oh, you're now involved with all of that, all the things that he's talking about, all that you're now in there. I was like, what?
And the thing is, well,
with my co-hosting show and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Most of the shit
you wouldn't believe the number of people that I know that are giving me shit over it.
Yeah, but there's a good chance those people you think you know are bots.
Say that again?
Good chance most of those people you think you know are probably bots. I'm not a bot. I don't think I am. If I'm a bot, I'm a pretty fucking organised.
I've talked, dude, these are all the people I know. These are all the people I actually know. I'm actually having everyone I actually know giving me shit about doing what I'm doing now.
No,
it's pissing me off.
No, but
no one has any faith in me. Everyone thinks I'm selling out and I'm being programmed and I'm being fucked over.
No, well, I'm here to keep
I'm actually getting really fucked off about it.
I'm here to keep you in check. Don't worry about it, mate. You're doing a good job, I reckon, so far. You're doing what you... And I don't watch all the shows because I only see the last fucking half hour. You know, if that lately.
It's all right. No, it's all right.
But yeah, don't worry about what other people say.
Like, yeah.
Do you know what I reckon? What other people think of you is none of your business. That's what I think. What other people think about me is none of my business. And I don't give a fuck. I'll just be me, and that's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're being you. And you carry on being you, mate.
I know. The annoying thing is, it's almost everyone in my chat, and even other people who won't even talk in my chat and will just talk to me on like DMs and shit like that. There's actually quite a lot of people that are really fucked off with me about this.
Wow.
Really fucked up.
Well,
there's actually a lot of people that are really annoyed. They all think I'm stupid and I'm succumbing to some fucking CIA shit. Ex-CIA, there's no such thing. He's programming you. That's it.
But you know, it could be a possibility that people are just worried about you, and you should carry on doing what you're doing. But they're just voicing their concern.
I know.
But hey, mate, don't change because of what other people say.
I know, but not one of them listens. And not one of them has listened to me.
Well, I think we listen.
Not one of them has listened to me. They just keep repeating themselves over and over again, saying that I'm doing shit wrong. I shouldn't be near that guy. I'm doing everything wrong. It's like, dude, I've never been in these circles. Of course, I want to learn as much as I fucking can. What the fuck?
Mate.
Who would be fucking stupid enough to not learn shit?
Who would be stupid enough to be negative about it anyway, you know?
I'm not getting programmed. I just want to, like, learn as much as I fucking can.
Mate, has anyone...
Dude, I want to learn everything I can, and if, like, the studio TV fucking thing pans out, fucking A, excellent.
Fucking know.
If the other fucking thing pans out, then fuck, I really will have fuck you eat a bag of dicks money.
Yeah.
I'll be fucking buying an island, not worrying about a houseboat.
Yeah, mate,
yeah, no fucking idea.
I just want you to buy me some decent internet connection, okay? Anyway, mate, I'm going to sign off.
See, this is the thing. No, this is the thing.
Yeah,
everyone sits there and wants to give me shit about what the fuck I'm doing when they have no idea what I'm doing because they don't actually talk to the people I'm talking to when it's off air.
Yeah.
See, on air is one thing.
Yeah.
He really does try to be a dick most of the time on air and control the whole show. He's not quite so much like that off air.
Yeah, and he's
he's actually quite cool to talk to off air.
You sort of take control of a lot of conversations, and that's why you get muted and stuff all the time. That's why people have to talk over the top of you because you're trying to control your environment. There's nothing wrong with that, but because you're being you, and I think you are providing a useful
it's also it's also the couple of second delay from different countries, which he actually said he was going to point out about 3 or 4 shows ago and hasn't yet. I might have to remind him of that. I actually thought about it today, but I was like 3/4 of the way through the show. I think I'm actually going to have to remind him about that. So, dude, can you actually point out that there is a 2-second delay? It's not actually me trying to talk over everyone. It's me talking when there's a gap in conversation, but you don't hear me till after someone else has started talking.
Right, DK, seriously, listen to me for a moment.
He's even said, yeah, I know that.
I know, DK.
He even got shitty because I pointed out that Jeffy did that.
Mate, DK,
no, because I pointed out that Jeffy did it. He's like, oh yeah, I know.
DK, look, mate, I'm going to end the show. Today I've it's
are you going back on Jeffy's show?
And there's a screwy down the bolo that's got.
Oh, dude, I got nothing against it. Go nuts, dude. I got nothing against it, man. Go nuts. It's like, yeah, I'm just annoyed he was a dick to me and ran me down publicly. Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, I don't care if it's gonna fucking help you. Holy shit. Fuck no, man. You're all good. What the fuck? I just don't know if I can have much to do with Jeffy anymore. That's all.
Yeah.
He's already banned me from fucking almost everywhere.
Yeah.
He told me that his Discord got shut down.
Yeah.
Seriously, he told me his Discord got shut down. I never got a warning for being on a Discord that got shut down. No, he just banned me.
Yeah.
So that's all shit.
Yeah. There's an issue there, and that's a bit of a problem with your new media, or alternative media, or whatever you like to call it. They're dividing and ruling, shall we say? Like, he's got his opinions, and it's
he was just fucked off. He was always fucked off. I knew more than him. Get me on his show.
Yeah, that's
so he tried to just get me to shut up, so it didn't make him look bad.
Yep. Okay, mate. I'm gonna end it
every single time. As soon as he'd let me on, dude, his show would go for another hour and a half, and all he'd be doing is trying to get me to shut up so he could try and tell me, like, oh no, he wants to take it in this other different direction. Okay, I can talk about that. Ah, fuck. You know, I could almost see him sitting in his chair saying, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I see that too, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at everything he brought up. I was like, yeah, no. Yeah, no shit about that.
I'll tell you what, I'd really like to see him on camera.
Oh, it's because I spent so much time doing it.
Yeah, I'd really like to see him on camera.
I know.
I'd like to see his body language. You know what I mean? I'd like to see the body language. Because that's it. We hear him.
I've watched people in chats. I've watched people in chats abuse. I've watched people in chats abuse the fuck out of him for never putting his face on camera. Like, there's been a lot of people who abuse the fuck out of him, but because he lives in South Korea,
I don't want to.
He really is actually worried about doxing himself because he's with a South Korean girl.
I don't want him to put on himself.
He's from Canada, but he lives in South Korea with his girl. So he's that's why he's worried about putting his face on camera.
I've got an
because they'll fucking come straight. But the thing is, if he's doing it, they already know who the fuck he is.
But what I want him to do is put his face on camera for those that he's talking to only. That would be the thing. If we could see him in the face while we're talking to him, doesn't have to be
I'll never get to stand there. He's not going to talk to me again.
Hey? Yeah, but...
Yeah, I know. He'll never talk to me again.
It might be a while, but eventually it will. Yeah, I think. Well, who knows? We'll see. Who knows what the future holds? But I know what the future holds.
Some moron's giving you shit in the chat.
Who? My chat? Your chat? I don't know.
In the Twitch chat. Minx78. Oh, Minx. That actually makes me wonder if I know who it is.
Yeah, well
I'm not going to ban them.
No,
you sound fucking...
I'm actually not watching me chat at the moment.
I'm just going to delete the message and say something.
What?
No, I'm good at this. Serious, I'm good at this.
No doubt. Yeah, well, I'm just going to look at my Twitter.
And I've been modding for a long time. Serious.
Yeah, I know. Oh, fucking hell. Just about time for another beer. I'll be back. So my friend on the show. What are we doing? Well,
see, I just delete the message at that because then it doesn't show up on in your video, like your replay and shit. It won't show up in your replays and stuff.
Unless I put that.
I don't even know if your chat shows up in your replays.
But it's not happening because resolving host.
But with a name like Minx, I've got a guess. She's not happy with me, so she might be just trying to mess with you just to get at me.
Oh, yeah, well, unfortunately, sorry, folks. I haven't been looking at the chat because it's sort of it's banned.
See, I don't actually know. Have you not noticed it, Helen?
What?
Have you not noticed that, bud?
Noticed what?
The fact that my followers are 50% girls. So what other channel do you go to where the followers are 50% girls?
You sexy beast, you. Well, they just love you, do they? Yeah. Oh, well, how can you tell if they're girls?
I know. Why do you think everyone's fucked off with me?
Speaking of girls,
why do you think everyone's fucked off with me?
Speaking of girls, I was looking at Tim Tam's stream the other day. She had a stream. She does music and stuff like that.
Have you not noticed that? I notice that all the time, and it cracks me up. I'm like, what? Are you just jealous you got no girls on your channel? Dude, watch it step people off.
I'm not jealous about nothing. I don't really sort of give a rat's ass about my channel.
No, I mean, no. Other people are giving me shit. No, other people are giving me shit. I mean, go on their channel and say, what? Are you just jealous you got no girls on your channel? Watch them lose their shit. Well, you don't even just sit there and watch for a little while and then leave. They're just destroying themselves.
Yeah. Well,
having a tantrum because no girls like them. You just have to set them off. They're like ticking time bombs. You're all these bunch of libtard morons who think everything is life on the fucking online. And you just have to give them one little bit of a fuse and light it and watch them fucking go.
I know there's more than life than just sitting in front of the stream. Because let's face it, I've been trying to end the show for a while now because I want to go to the club for a skewy. But in the meantime, you kept me talking, and I've cracked a new beer now, so I'm going to have to be here a bit longer. But we're just over an hour now, so we're going to have to end soon because, well...
Oh, that gives you another, what, quarter of an hour to half an hour?
Something like that, whatever, just...
What is it, quarter of an hour to half an hour for the beer?
Uh, you look stupid. Oh, thank you. So fucking fat. Who's this minx person? I don't like it.
That's alright, I'm the same. They speed up as the day goes on. Yeah. Hey, they speed up as the day goes on. It gets annoying.
Well, wait. Hey, guess what? I've got some people watching on Twitch. That's a change. I'm not on my channel. that never happens. Like, I've never had a chat room that fucking.
What was that? Say again.
On my chat, I've just opened on the other computer the my chat sort of thing, and there's this.
You've got me.
Because I haven't been watching it because I've been.
You've got a troll. Yay! You've got your first troll. Yay! That's awesome. I want to type something. I don't even know if I'm a mod there. I'm not sure. I think I might be, but
I reached a point. It took me 6 months. Jason, as I was saying earlier, this show is a anniversary 6 months sort of thing, because 26 shows is like half a year. It's probably more than 6 months, but
oh no, I'm not. The only person you've modded is Timmy. You dickhead. You haven't even modded me.
I thought I did. Oh, yeah, no, you're not, are you? Oh, right.
You've modded Timmy and not me. What an ass.
Okay, well, I'll have to fix that. Let's see. No. I thought
it's alright, you know that I won't ban them anyway. I'll just play with them and annoy them. Dude, I'll just play with them and annoy them anyway. It makes no difference whether I'm a mod or not.
No.
I'll make them not want to annoy you.
No. Yeah, hold on. I'm just working out how to make you a mod. I'll click on your name.
No, Tammy isn't either. All you have to do is, click on the person's name.
Yeah. Got that.
And under their name, it's got like the person icon, and that says add moderator. That's it. It's actually really simple on Twitch. It's like, 2 clicks basically. It's really simple.
No. Here we go.
Yeah, mod Tammy.
Yeah, gotcha. Mod.
No. If you're gonna mod Tammy, you have to mod me as well, or else you'll ban me.
No, I'll just mod you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mod Tammy straight away. Mod Tim Tam. Right, so you should be a mod now.
Damn it! Don't go to mod view. If you get made a mod, do not go to mod view. It's annoying as fuck.
That sucks.
You don't need mod view. You don't need to be fucking looking at every fucking thing that's going on. You should just have 3 symbols that come up beside each person's name, which is delete, timeout, and ban. Nothing else. You don't actually have to worry about anything else at all. Tammy's not a mod.
There you go. Yes, she is now.
He said, don't mod me, I'm a rule breaker. Don't mod her, I'll keep her in shit.
Yeah, no, mate, you leave my Tim Tam alone. You both should be mods now. Put a message in.
The worst I'd ever give her is a 10-minute time. The worst you'd ever get is a 10-minute timeout.
Mate.
Then you can go and smack her in the corner yourself.
I was watching Tammy on dancing around on a music sort of video the other day. Actually, Tammy, while you're there, I was watching a video. There's music for the first half, and then
I saw one of those.
You kept on dancing. What was the go there? Well, it might have been one of my settings, but what was there? Actually, I can see if I should see what I got.
I think I saw that one.
Yeah,
she like unplugged or pulled out something. But something happened, and she could still hear the music and was dancing, and no one on screen could hear the music anymore. Yeah. I saw that one.
Phone's ringing.
I actually did. I saw that one.
Live on there. Someone's rooming. Someone wants to know me. Oh, one of my fellow directors down the bowling club. Hey, John.
Just by the way,
Meeting, when's that?
Minx actually said shit on my channel first, and I deleted the messages, and then they started on yours. Yeah.
I gotta go. I've got a board meeting down at the bowling club, sort of thing. I don't have a board meeting, but a directors meeting. A couple of people are going to meet and talk about stuff. So I knew I was trying to wrap up the show for a reason. Thanks, DK.
Yeah, go do shit.
Yeah.
Hey, get off your drunk ass.
Yeah, well, fucking, if you stop talking, I can finish the fucking show. All right, hey, DK, mate.
Much love, no fear.
See you, mate. Bye-bye. Well, folks, that was a pretty entertaining show so far, and I quite enjoyed the chat with DK and the news. The news, yeah, what are you going to do, eh? Anyway, I'm going to go and run away and be a correct person. You take care of each other. Much love, no fear.